Good. Let's quote him again.
As the only supreme being, he alone has the qualities necessary to govern the universe perfectly. Those qualities include, but are not restricted to, God's perfect knowledge, infinite wisdom, perpetual strength, righteous justice, fairness, and everlasting goodness and unconditional love. God, as the one who brought the universe into being, he owns it, and he owes him total obedience and respect.
Pause. This must also sink into our minds that God must be seen and accepted and understood as the only person who brought the universe into existence. He owns it. This is his property. And the earth, he owns it. That is property. Just 4 reasons. Psalm 24 says, the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. Okay? He owns it, and the universe owes him total obedience and respect. If you form a part or you exist in his universe, you owe him total obedience and respect. If you exist in his universe, you owe him, you owe God, total obedience and respect. Next sink. There's no room for your opinion here. Up until you come to this point of understanding who God is and ama rights wake anganan on a right one, basically. You owe him total respect and obedience. Genesis 1:26 through 28.
The book of Genesis chapter 1 verse 26 to 28 gives us an account how God created first Adam and the purpose thereof. Then God said, let us make man in our image, according to our likeness. Let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the birds of the air, and over the cattle, over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps on the earth. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God he created him. Male and female he created them.
I'd like to draw your attention to verse 26, what God said to himself. God, spoke to himself. They, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, one God, spoke to himself and said, let us, God alone. And they said, let us, this is what we are going to do. We are going to make man in our image and our likeness, those two qualities, image of God and likeness of God. Image of God, likeness of God. You can understand a little bit later. And then let them, after we have created them, let them have dominion. Over what? Over the physical, visible world and that which is created. Before God created man, this was his purpose, to share a responsibility of ruling and reigning. We are going to make man. The purpose of this man is not for them to get married. It's not for them to accumulate money. It's not for them to have big houses. But the purpose for the existence is to rule together with me, us. But they are going to be responsible for the what? Department of the earth. Everything takes place in the globe, planet Earth. Man is going to be responsible. This is the sole purpose when God created human race. It is sick. We were not created to worship him, as other scholars will say. We were not created for any other thing, but we were created so you can have what? Dominion. Now what makes you think that when the process of salvation is complete, you you're going to go and sit in heaven and worship him, while he created mankind just to have dominion with him? Is it demotion? Is it possible that we are demoting ourselves, we are reducing ourselves to mere object, when more than just mere object? This is God's main purpose of creating man.